Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Star Stylist Homestead. I'm Teresa. Thanks for being here. Today, we're going to do a little twist on a recipe. I'm making a meatloaf. I'm going to stuff it with cheese, but it's a tater tot meatloaf, cheesy tater tot meatloaf, but I'm changing things around a little bit. Not that that's going to surprise you at all. I'm making 3 pounds of ground turkey. That's my first change because I don't use hamburger very often. But I'm going to either make half of this into meatballs and freeze them, or I'm going to make the whole thing and freeze half of my meatloaf. So we'll see. Anyway, let's get to it. 3 pounds. These are Ritz crackers. But today I'm using the everything. They're baked with onion, poppy seed, garlic, and sea salt. I said, oh, what the heck? Why not? So I just broke up the whole package, and I might need more. We'll see, because I am doing 3 pounds. This is for like 2 pounds, but we'll see. Might need another half a package or so. I have 2 eggs scrambled right here. I'm gonna put that right in. Okay. Oh, yep, Miss Shorty, I had to grab my ladder out. All right, garlic powder. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons. Remember, this is for 3 pounds. Onion powder, I'm going to use right now 1 heaping, because I'm also putting in 1 large chunked up onion. Okay? So you can't tell, but they are in small pieces. Diced is the word I was looking for. Okay? I want salt. I'm only going to do 2 teaspoons of salt right now. And you guys can use the Lipton onion soup pack if you want. If you don't want to mess with the onions, I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of salt, pepper also. That's all up to you. All right, and Italian seasoning. I'll probably use a good 1/4 cup of that. And we are going to mix this together and see what we got here. Ooh, yummy smell. My hands are clean, so they're going in. But before I do that, I'm going to add my cheese in. I'm going to add a good cup of cheese. Probably 1 1/4 cups. And we'll do 1 1/2 cups because we'll do 1 1/2 cups because I have 3 pounds in here. And now I'm just gonna get my hands in there. You know I like cheesy. You also know I like crispy, which is why what I change up later on from how others make it will be why I did it. And you guys, I know some people are like, ew, that's a lot of preservatives and blah, blah. Yeah, we're looking for quick, easy meals here. Not healthy right now. I mean, this ain't bad. It's turkey meat instead of hamburger meat, my preference. But I am using ketchup and Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. So if you want to make it healthier, make your homemade. It's all up to you. Okay. Oh, and I did forget something. I'm also adding bacon bits. So I'm going to do a nice handful of bacon bits in here. That's just how, you know what? About 1.5 cups. I'm adding the rest of them. there goes that healthy and not eating anything but ground turkey. Okay, we got that all mixed up. Now what I want to do is mix in my ketchup and my honey barbecue sauce. So, because I got 3 pounds, I'm going to do about 1.5 cups of each. Just mix them together. I'm not going to measure. I got to add a little bit more. Oops. I keep forgetting I have 3 pounds there. A little more ketchup. All right. We're going to mix those together. And we're going to add half of this right into that meat mixture. I'm going to add half of this in here. I'm going to start to mix it with this. Oh no, I'm going to have to use that whole thing in here. That's a lot of meat here. Yep. I'm going to add the whole thing in. I'll have to make up a little bit more for the top. So, mix all that together. Oh yeah, that's much better. Look at all that meat. Can you believe that deal I got? $1.33 a pound. I really want to go back again today and see if I still have that coupon on my thing. Okay, friends, my pan. I'm going to spray it. And the sides too. Not a lot. Just enough so it won't stick. I put my hand in, got all this mixed up pretty well. And now, I decided I am doing meatballs. I'm just going to stick some of this in here. I don't know if I need that much. Yeah, I didn't because I'd rather have them meatballs. Also, yeah. So, we're going to do that. That's plenty of meat for us for dinner. And look at that, my friends. Doesn't that look yummy? And I mixed more of this. I'm going to pour this right over the meatloaf. I think I mixed too much. Let's see. What I'm going to do is put holes in here with my spoon. Spread that in so that that sauce gets inside all the holes also. So it's not dry. And then I'm going to put the rest on. And let me tell you, this is another quick meal anybody can make. You put whatever you want in it, just like I am, to your taste. Okay, there's that. Now, I'm going to take some more cheese and put it right on top of that. Nice covering. You use what you want. Okay. And this, exactly like this, is going to go in the refrigerator. There. Perfect. Because it's only 12:30 and this is dinner. So I'm going to cover it and we'll finish that off later. Now I'm going to do my meatballs. I finished all my things, washed them all up this morning. I want to see how these meatballs come out. I think I'm going to do nice sized meatballs. And these I'm going to cook now. Yeah, because we can have, it's a nice sized meatball. 1.5 inches or so. And I think I needed a bigger pan because there's a lot of meat in here. I don't want to touch that with my dirty hands. Look at the size of those. And look at all the meat I have. So I'll fill this tray with these meatballs. Anyway, I will be back as soon as these are done cooking. 350 oven for 30 minutes or so. I'll let you know when they're done. Hey friends, I want to give you a little sneak peek of what I've been doing, and I figured I'd throw it in this video instead of not being the gray man. So check this out. Let me turn you. All right, this is my new shed that I had built. Okay, I have a loft up there with my backup. All that's coffee and, you know, my bags, cereals and gallon containers, odd and end stuff there. This is all my need to use food soon, except for up there. That's August and Farms banana chips and stuff like that. This shelf is my dehydrated and then pasta, whatnot. This is odd and end stuff that I don't have a lot of, but it's stuff I needed, and I don't need a lot of it, if you knew what it was. This is all candy and bacon chips. And candy and stuff. When Kai comes, I just left him out like that. I have the air conditioner heater, always set at 70. This is all spices. This is more odd and end stuff. Coffees, coffee filters, just odd and end stuff. More jars. My canning. I just filled 2 of those shelves. Just some odd and end stuff. I have, these are filled. Tea bags. I don't even know what's in that one right now. But then I have my dehydrated rice, beans and kidney beans, bagged rice, flour and sugar, and powdered milk. I have more dehydrated stuff over here, popcorn, my vegetables I canned and whatnot. Then all my buckets that are filled, or some of my buckets filled. I got this shelf for $35 at Goodwill. That thing must weigh 85 pounds with nothing on it. And some drinks stocked up. I have another overhead thing there. That's all Christmas stuff I've been buying. And then odd and end medical supplies and whatnot. Then I went and purchased that to get all the tools out of my house. I have 1 bag of tools upstairs. Everything else is down here. Then, of course, I have more buckets. Jeffrey brought crates home from one of the jobs he used to work. They threw them away, and I said, no, bring them home. I want them. So I'm storing water and stuff in there. I have a bunch more water up top. And this is odd and end stuff. My honey, I had to put it in a bag because it was leaking somewhere. I couldn't find the leak. My garden supplies, just odd and end stuff again. And these are buckets that I'm using now, doing my beans and rice and all that. But yeah, I'm really proud of it, my door. Wish I didn't get a window on it, but I did. And now I'm actually thinking about getting just a full-size door with no windows, because there's no windows anywhere in here. And, might I add, as I spin really fast, my brother's coming to build shelves in here, but I want him to build me a shelf a little shorter than that one, because next year I want to get a freeze dryer. I had that outlet set up perfect for a freeze dryer, and we have our own panel here. But he's going to be building me shelves. In the meantime, I got all these shelves from here all the way around to about right here where that other outlet is, just for my canning, so I can put all my canning in there. And then I'll probably, in the middle of this floor, because you see, let's see, I'm all the way at the back. This is a 12 by 22. I'll put shelves right in the middle. because it's only, I mean, that's a lot of wasted space. So these shelves will go in the middle with with lighter stuff on it, so that it's not flipping over or anything. And I have the beam right there. I can also have it attached somehow to it, but yeah, there we go. That was my whole reason. And if you can believe this, all this stuff, besides what I just did the last couple days, was in my house. My house was packed. I had closets under the only room I didn't have stuff in, literally, was my bathroom. And actually, that's a lie, because I had all my toiletries. I have buckets over here of extra toothpaste and toothbrushes and shampoo and, you know, stuff like that. That was all in my bathroom, but in a cupboard. That was very tight. But if there was a spot available, I had this stuff in it. And now I'm getting my house back. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, I just wanted to share that little with you guys, because you've been faithful to me, and I'm excited about it. And yes, it's totally locked up. I have security lights, cameras, everything. All right, friends. Whew, it is hot out there. I'm going to be using my dehydrated potatoes Obrien for the top of that, instead of the tater tots. So what I'm going to do is rehydrate them now, and then a good hour before, hour before dinner, I'll make sure I'm straining them really good, because I don't want them wet in there. Nah, I'm going to use 3 cups of it. Better be safe than sorry. I ought to just use the whole container. Anyway, these are perfectly fine, and I dehydrated these 8/31/20. So these are almost 4 years old. It's like 185 degrees outside right now, and I just brought all my canned goods down there, as you've seen. Now I just gotta put the top back on. As a matter of fact, guys, this thing is amazing. Seriously, I use this all the time. If you haven't seen it, it's a double. Okay, that's for regular mouth, and you just take that off, and that's for wide mouth. And let me show you how easy this is. Now that I put that lid back on there, I'm sure you guys have seen this already. Shut that cabinet over there. It's on regular mouth. Pop it on. Hit that. 30 seconds, it takes all the air out. While that's doing, I'm going to put water in these. Might as well get them hydrated, right? There you go. Shut it off, pop it off. And now the air is out again. Now I'll bring this back down to my storage, and these I'm going to put a cover over them. Got the water in there, and I'm going to let them go for a good hour. And then I'll just put them to strain, and they'll be ready for dinner. And my next thing is meatballs coming out. They've got about 5 more minutes, and my kitchen smells amazing. And friends, look at those. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And they smell amazing. Wow. I had my hair all done. Now I'm just gonna leave them to cool for a little while, and then I'll be back with the taste test. Alrighty, friends, now for this taste test. Oh, it's been a good hour. Oh, look at those. Seriously, look at that, my friends. Oh my gosh. If you could just smell this. Oh, Let me cut it and show you here. Look at that. Oh. Can't see the cheese, but I bet I can taste it. Mmm. Wow, that is delicious. And might I add, you know I don't like raw onions. Cooked onions is another thing. And these being in the nice dice size are amazing. Oh my word. Mmm. You know, if you look at this, I already ate half of that. You can see the coloring of the ketchup and barbecue sauce, but it's mixed in so well. All those flavors are phenomenal. Dinner is going to be so good. Oh yeah, those are really nice and rehydrated. Let me show you here. Look. So now I'm just going to strain them, and in about an hour I'll put these on top of that and throw them in the oven. The meatballs took about 45 minutes because those are big meatballs. And you want it at 165, your internal temperature of this. It's not beef, it is turkey. So I'm going to strain these, and I think 3 cups is going to have been perfect. I'll put them on top of that and pop that in the oven, but I'll bring you back for all that. I'm going to go enjoy that meatball. Mmm. All right, friends, it's time. I have had these soaked, straining for about an hour. So, here we have our dish. I have the cheese, just like before. I am going to sprinkle these all over the top now. Oh, 3 cups was just enough. Get the moisture off these bottom ones. Okay. Oops. Yeah, that was just enough. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle the top of this with some salt, just to add some salt to that. Remember, I only put a little bit in there. And then I'm going to spray it with olive oil. Let me grab, because this is a spray, I don't want it everywhere on my floor. Just because I want these crispy. That should be good. And now we're ready to put it in the oven. I'm actually waiting for my oven to heat up to 350. I'm going to put them in there. I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes and check them. I'm not covering them. We'll keep our cover off. And it'll probably take a good 45 minutes. Again, you want your turkey at 165. I have my thermometer. I'll just stick it in there, check it just to be sure. But I want these potatoes nice and crispy on top too. So, we'll be back. All right, friends, here's the last step. This just came out. It is done. My potatoes are getting crispy. My last step, I'm going to add a thin layer of cheese across the top and put this back in the oven to get that cheese done, and our dinner is done. All right, there you are, my friends. Now, it goes back in the oven until that cheese is melted, and I'll be back. And there you have it, my friends. Look at that. I put that on broil for 5 minutes. and it is boiling. And I am not trying that until it's cooled off. So once it is, we'll be back for the taste test. Alrighty, friends. And there you have it. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Taste test. Oh, what do I taste first? And where I made the holes in the meatloaf, you have some of the sauce in there. Oh. Here we go. Mmm. Yeah. That is amazing. The potatoes, Obrien, still crispy, especially around the edges, because of course the cheese melted on top too. Wow, this is phenomenal. Oh, this is awesome. And it took no time, friends. I mean, I did little extras here and there. Just cover this. Now that I got my crispy, I don't want flies flying in it. Like my potatoes Obrien, because I had them dehydrated. You can use tater tots. You can use frozen potatoes Obrien. And just put them on top, just like you do your tater tots, because you put those on there frozen. Mine were dehydrated, so I had to rehydrate them, but they were just sitting there rehydrating because I made this morning, or early this afternoon. I just let it sit, finish my meatballs, and then you've seen, I just drained those. It took me 2 seconds to strain them, and just let them sit there until the liquid was out. I just didn't want all that liquid in here because I wasn't sure, because I soaked them for like an hour, hour and a half, something like that. Anyway, tater tots would be awesome. I wasn't going to put the cheese on top, but then I thought, you know what? I want cheese on top too. So I've got double layers of cheese in here, and my friends, this is not a healthy meal by no means. But this is so good and so easy. So, and the meatballs are phenomenal. I have them all in a bag here. I'm either going to freeze them or use them for like spaghetti and meatballs tomorrow night. So, you have a 2 for Tuesday today. Just all in the same video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. And might I add, I'm coming up on 1,000. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all. I'm just excited to get there. And I give a lot of thanks to Renee at Little Acre Homestead, because she introduced me to a lot of you guys. So thanks, Renee. I love you. I do watch you all the time still. Although I don't comment as much because I'm always running around doing so much. But anyway, you guys have a great night. I will see you again, or you'll see me again sometime this week. I don't know what for. And dessert last night was amazing. Still is. I'm looking forward to it again tonight. And hubby loved it. Ciao for now.